What's up guys, Fantasy Lutfi back again with another video. I hope you guys have enjoyed my previous Euro fantasy videos. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Today I'll be highlighting to you guys the top players, or rather the best players that you should consider for Matchday 2. Because I understand that some of you guys will be using your wildcard before Matchday 2 begins. Therefore I'm highlighting the players that you should consider in bringing into your team. So I actually compiled a list of players from specific teams that I think would do well in the competition after watching the matches that they have played in Matchday 1. Let's start off first with the host, France. In the opening match against Romania, France have showed that they have quality in their team with the likes of Dimitri Payet, Matuidi, Pogba, Griezmann, Giroud up front, and also the defense is pretty solid with Bakary Sagna and Patrice Evra making runs down the flanks in support of attack when they are not defending. Laurent Koscielny and Adil Rami looks pretty solid in centre half, and definitely Hugo Lloris made a couple of top class saves in the opening match. So if you guys are looking to have clean sheets from the French side, you guys can consider Hugo Lloris, but he's at 6 million euros. So if you guys are going for a budgeted goalkeeper, then maybe you can consider a cheap centre half in Adil Rami at only 5 million euros. Moving on to midfielders, definitely I think Dimitri Payet is the one to consider. He literally stole the show in the opening match, assisting Olivier Giroud in the opening goal and also winning the match with his wonder strike late on. And lastly, it is Olivier Giroud. I know lots of people aren't too happy on his performance, but I think France's only have him as a natural striker. Therefore, I think he would definitely make the start. And with the French midfield, definitely he'll get lots of assists and get lots of balls into the box for him to finish off. Moving on to another Group A team, it is Switzerland. Well, they put on a pretty nice show against Albania. We can take a look at Lichtsteiner definitely making the runs down from right back, supporting in attack, providing lots of crosses, and also Shah, who actually grabbed a goal which proved to be the winner early on against Albania. And the other player, I think it is Zemaili at only 5.5 million euros. I actually have him in my team. He does create lots of chances and occasionally he does take set pieces, so I think it's a pretty decent choice. Now let's move on to Group B. Pretty interesting group here we have, but a couple of players to recommend to you guys. Let's take a look at the Englishman, and we have Eric Dyer. He is classified as a defender, but he is more of a center defensive midfielder, and for some reason he was taking a free kick for England and he converted it into a goal. So pretty awesome stuff there for Eric Dyer. So if you guys are looking for someone who is pretty cheap and in a pretty decent squad like England, Eric Dyer is the man to go to. Not saying that Harry Kane, Rooney, Dele Alli aren't to be considered, but I think Dyer is a pretty valuable player worth 5 million euros. Definitely Dele Alli too at 6.5 million euros, so you guys can consider him too. But I think in the English side, Rooney would probably be having more of the assists and distribution of ball. Next up, the Russian Glushakov. Well, I had him in my team at only 4.5 million euros, but before deadline, there was word that he was doubtful to start the match, but somehow he actually grabbed a late equalizer for Russia, and I think he would be starting in the next match for Russia against Slovakia, and hopefully he gets an assist or even score again. Now, moving on to Group C. Pretty interesting group. Definitely Germany are the team to take note of, and they have definitely quality players. If you guys are looking for a cheap defender, recommend you guys Hector. He brought me a clean sheet at only 5.0 million euros, so really value for money player. And for midfielders, definitely Mesut Ozil. But if you guys are looking for a budgeted midfielder, definitely Toni Kroos is the man to get at only 7.0 million euros. And up front, we are waiting for him to start scoring, and that is Thomas Müller. Those are the three Germans that I think you should get into your team because they are really quality players and can bring you lots of points. And let's move on to Group D. This is a pretty interesting group with Croatia, Spain, Czech Republic, and also Turkey. Let's highlight the Spanish players first. After watching the first match against Czech Republic, the Spanish side looked pretty solid, I should say, despite having a more of a veteran side with lots of the players really passing their prime, but they are still really, really good. Start off first in defense. I recommend you guys Sergio Ramos. For some reason, Gerard Piqué and Ramos played in the center defensive midfield role against Czech Republic because from the center half position, they were really playing forward. For some reason, pushing the team up front. And I think Ramos, with his good ball control skill and also scoring opportunities in set pieces because he has a great header, I think Ramos is a great player to have into your team because he can get you clean sheets and scoring some goals for you too. Next up, it is Andres Iniesta. He's shown that he still has what it takes to be in the Spanish side, providing an assist for his teammate Gerard Piqué late on for Spain to win 1-0 against Czech Republic. And at 7.0 million, I think Iniesta is a great option. Lastly, Alvaro Morata, the Spanish striker, playing up front, had lots of chances in the first match, but sadly did not convert any of them. I think against Turkey, he would definitely get lots of chances again. Hopefully, he would convert them now. And finally, let's move on to Group E. We have Italy and also Belgium and also Sweden, where Belgium, the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Eden Hazard, and Romelu Lukaku. But I would not be recommending any of them to you guys because I think that they are overrated. Most people have them as the favorites to win the tournament, but I disagree with that totally. And it can be seen in the first match against Italy, where Italy won 2-0 against them, and now they are sitting at the bottom of the table. The Italian side is really solid. They have real experience, I should say, lots of veteran players, and I would recommend two defensive players. One of it is a goalkeeper, definitely Buffon, plays for Juventus and is a real good goalkeeper. He's able to command his defense properly during corners and free kicks and is a great motivator. So if you guys are looking for a goalkeeper, definitely Buffon is the one to consider too. And the other one is Leonardo Bonucci. He showed that in the opening match, he is a real good defender and has lots of chances to score during corner kicks too. And I think it is a great option at 5.5 million euros. And that is all for my players to recommend to you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Do let me know what you guys think of it. Have you agreed or disagreed with what I've said? And do give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Take care.